Hi guys, welcome back. My name is McKenna and I am the owner of McKenna Olivia Skin. I am a holistic esthetician and love all things facial gua sha, facial cupping, facial massage. And today I am here to show you how to do facial gua sha at home. It's super simple, super easy. So go ahead and grab your gua sha stones and let's do this together. So first thing that you want to do is make sure that your skin is nice and clean to apply our mist and our facial oil. So go ahead and wash your face and then come back and let's begin. I'm going to go ahead and use my skin spray all day from Clear Stem. This is literally like my favorite toner. It is so good. So I'm going to go ahead and mist this everywhere all over my face, and then I'm going to go in with the facial oil. We're just going to press that in. And then we're going to take our facial oil. You can use literally any facial oil that you would like, but make sure that it is good for your skin type, which I can go over that in a different video. But what we're going to do is we're going to take our facial oil and then apply it all over to the skin. That way our gua sha can move nice and easily onto the skin. If you use like a moisturizer or a serum, it's going to absorb too fast into the skin, which we don't want. We want to make sure that we can kind of go fluidly with the gua sha stone, and the facial oil is best for that. Okay, now that we have a little bit of facial oil, let's go ahead and rub that into the skin. Now that we applied our facial oils, we're going to go ahead and do the gua sha tutorial. I'm going to do one half of my face demonstrating and talking you through it, and then I'm going to do the other half of you guys just following along, listening to the music, and just kind of enjoying it. The reason why we want to start with the neck is to make sure that everything is open. What's happening in the neck is going to be happening on the face. Every time you get to the nape of your neck or to your hairline, you always want to make sure that you give it a little wiggle. This is going to help break up fascia and kind of stimulate that area. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the gua sha stone. We're going to take this notch here. If you don't have a gua sha stone like this, you're going to take it from a notch from something like this, okay? So we're going to start from the back of the neck, make our way to the sides, and to the front, then up to the face. Then we're going to start right where the shoulder starts here. Press and glide it up. Give a little wiggle. You can do this a couple of times. Oh my gosh, this feels so good. We're going to go to the more side of the neck here. With this side, more side of the neck, you're going to want to do a little bit lighter pressure in this area. Then we're going to take it to the front of the neck here. We're going to hold right in front of the clavicle, collarbone, and just glide it up to support the skin. And give a little wiggle. Okay, now let's go to the front of the neck. We're going to use this little curve here. Follow up the neck. If you have the other gua sha stone, take it here, light notch, very lightly up the neck. Another thing that you can do is you can also go down on the neck as well. And what that's going to look like is we're going to go right below the ear, glide down, and just give a little wiggle. You can always do your décolleté as well. You can go ahead and start from here and make your way out. Do some wiggles. Always keeping the stone flat. Now that we did the front of the neck, we're going to go to the face. We're going to take this long little curve and we're going to go right underneath the jaw and bring it out to the ear. Then we're going to take this curve here and follow along the jaw line. We're always going to support with our other hand the skin, and let's just put this here and lightly pull. You can use a little bit more pressure in this area. And see how I'm lifting up into my ear? And wiggle. Same thing, keep the Gua Sha stone flat, support the skin, and glide it up. I tend to hold a lot of tension in my lips, so I like to kind of go over my lips as well. Then to the jawline, we're going to support with our other hand. Lightly bring it across, up to the hairline, and wiggle. And you can go with the long curve and follow along with the face as well. You can also follow along with the curve of the Gua Sha stone right underneath the cheekbone here, and this is going to help sculpt it a little bit. Right underneath there, I can feel a lot of tension in that area. Your movements with Gua Shas should be slow and mindful. Nothing of this should be rushed. This is something to enjoy and to relax and to just heal your body and your mind. Next, we're going to take this little flat area here, or if you have a Gua Sha stone like this, you can take just a little curve here. So we're going to go ahead and support very lightly, touching the eye. And then we're going to just lay the Gua Sha flat up against the skin. If you can see that, I'm barely putting any pressure. Holding. Once we get to the corner, we're going to lift and give a little wiggle. This is very feather-light strokes. We need a little bit more oil in that area. Okay. Okay, then we're gonna take the other little notch here, and we're gonna go ahead and support the brow bone. We're gonna go right over the brow and then lift up into the hairline. Like I said, always into the hairline and always a little wiggle. So let's go ahead and start. Sometimes I like to bring it a little bit further back into the hairline, and that's okay too. Okay, now that we have done the eyebrow, we're gonna go ahead and lift the forehead. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our Gua Sha stone again. We're gonna lightly cover our eye like this. I'm not putting like any pressure, I'm just supporting the skin in this area. And we're gonna go ahead and just start lifting. Give a little wiggle. Oh, right there feels so good. I'm just gonna pause there for a second. I look like I'm bald, but oh my gosh, this feels so good. I'm just gonna kind of work on this area just a little bit. And that's okay too. You can spend more time on certain areas that feel like it has more tension. Just don't be too hard against your muscle. So we're gonna lift. Oh, my scalp is really feeling it today. If it's starting to hurt, you're using too much pressure. Let's go into the middle of the brow and lift. And that is basically the whole part of your face. And you can play around with it a little bit and just go from there. Let's go ahead and do the other side together. This is gonna be quiet. We can just enjoy the music and we can just relax and enjoy the time of doing Gua Sha. Alright you guys, well that concludes our facial Gua Sha routine. I literally feel rejuvenated and I feel less puffy than when I started. So if you did this at home, go ahead and leave a comment below. That way I know that you enjoyed this video, and also give it a thumbs up. And if you want to learn more about holistic approaches to skincare, go ahead and click subscribe because I'm going to post a lot more stuff for you guys and I literally can't wait. So I hope you have a good rest of your day or evening and I will see you soon. Bye!